when I've lost all sight of heaven. How are you? I forgot to mention I keep a smile on so you don't ask questions. Quit my job, it's been tough to pay the rent. Not keeping track of how much we really spend.
Let's go blackout at the bar, oh baby, please don't use the card. Don't wanna feel this shit tomorrow. Fuck how much we gotta borrow.
It's getting colder on my side of the bed. Can't get up like the sheets are made of lead.
Bite the bullet, feel the sunrise. Work is calling, might be unwise. Boss won't let it slide. Oh god, I think we're about to capsize.
I only show the best of my intentions, even when I've lost all sight of heaven. How are you? I forgot to mention I keep a smile on so you don't ask questions. Please believe that you're better off when you were lying next to me. And now I see that the lies won't help me stop and please believe that you're better off when you were lying next to me. And now I see that the lies won't help me stop it bleed. Why are we stuck in this dark place? I never once was free. Hurt me, please, 'cause I can't die inside these dreams.
Willkommen! Bienvenue!
Hello, everybody.
Woo! Welcome!
We just cut you
We
off.
have our
You're
very
like,
colorful friend right here. Hi there.
Called Tropicana.
and he's here. So everyone, if you don't know him, this is Ruaridh.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
He's our drummer.
He's our drummer. So we're gonna talk all about him today. And we didn't do the all three of us with the two words that the thing. So you get to join us in this thing. I'm gonna count off, and you're gonna say those two words. Right,
Two
right
words.
there, under the
Under the
orange.
colored exclamation.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello, future! And this is our last week of this series, and we're so excited. We have announced our album release will be later this summer, but it will definitely be this summer. When was Tremble released?
Oh, there we go.
Just think about that for a second.
about that.
And we're gonna go on to our featured drummer of the day. Excuse me. Our our featured drummer to the day is our featured drummer in our band.
It's okay, you're gonna get there. It's okay. Everybody, give a cheer. You can do it.
You can do it.
I'm Godzilla. Godzilla had a freaking stroke. So our featured drummer of the day is our featured drummer every day because this is our drummer, Rue.
Woo!
Rue McIntosh Turner. Not to be
He didn't have to say it like a pirate.
not related to Will Turner, but he is kind of parody.
Yeah,
Will Turner.
Will Turner.
Will Turner. William Turner.
Orlando Bloom.
In Davy Jones' locker. Orlando Bloom doesn't sound the best as
No.
Turner.
Legolas.
Legolas.
Oh wait,
Can you
that's the wrong
imagine
movie.
Barbosa saying Legolas when he said it was like William.
Orlando Blue. Wait.
See, it just doesn't roll off the tongue as easy. So, as you've noticed in the past couple of weeks, we've done videos
Until further.
Until further Turner. So if you
Continue.
if you noticed in the past couple of weeks, we've done videos with our interviews with our featured drummers. And this week we're gonna do it live. Before we get started with that, though, I think we have a very special part of the live stream brought to you by Jack himself.
Oh yeah, this is the part of the stream where I do the.
7 weeks is enough, but even so, I've got nothing. So tell me, honey,
Yeah.
Welcome to the roll call with UFN's Live at 5. This is the part of the show live stream. This is the part of the live stream where I call out your name if I see you in chat, and if I know you're an artist, I say, hey, that person's an artist. So firstly in the chat we have, so my chat's not updated, but I know this from earlier because I saw it. We had Et in the chat really earlier on. Letting everybody know that they have value, and if you're ever feeling undervalued, just know you have value. And I'm not gonna go on exactly how he said that, but just know Et wants you to know you're valued.
Yes.
And after that, on the top of the list I have here, I have Carter. Hello, Carter. They're our artist with Ren, who we likely will see in the chat.
Ren is not joining us today, unfortunately, but they say their hellos through Maddie.
Okay, well then I'll plug Tied with Blindness through Carter.
There you go.
Go check out their band together. It's Tied with
Agreed.
Blindness. Really good song. They had
Amazing.
the new song they have. I can't remember the
Crash.
title.
Crash.
Crash. Yes. I was like, I remember the song. Great song. Can't remember the title.
The freeway's guarded on both sides with marks going 64 in a 55.
Anyhow, so after that we have very nice. We have Parand. Hello, Parand. Sincerely, Parand. Also a good artist. Does Instagram live streams of singing sometimes. They just did one this past Sunday.
Beautiful voice. Beautiful vibrato too.
All right.
Voice. So good.
Amazing.
And
Sorry. We'll need to show you.
If I'm not complimenting, I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's great though. Beautiful voice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
after that we have Alyssa. Hello to see you, Alyssa. And Taylor. Hello, Taylor.
Taylor, as we say.
And D Parks 274. Hello.
Parks is in chat.
Every week I'm like, I think I know this
That's a
person's name, and I
little
just
difficult.
You never know.
7, 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
There
I
you
was
go.
trying to sign language. I was like 7.
And we also have B. We have B. Hello, B.
Bianca.
The appearance of a bee encourages certain songs to get played. Just saying.
Indeed. Anything by the Foo Fighters
Yeah, that's what. I
and
meant.
Fire.
Yeah. Let's see. And it looks like aside from Sadie Ray,
Oh,
I said D Parks.
Yeah.
I think we got
Yeah.
everyone.
All right, and then we have us. In the next 5 seconds, if you say hi before I mention that it's the end of the roll call time, I'll say your name.
Wait,
If
1 sec.
you're
Carter's
here-
actually the Tied with Blindness photographer, and that's it.
There you go. All right, so that's the end of the roll call series.
Cut off!
Thank you so much for saying hi. If you said hi, if you show up afterwards, I may or may not interrupt and cow you into whatever conversation's happening.
He
So,
definitely will, and it will be because I'm talking.
Jack, yeah. The Jack is allowed to interrupt at any point for that.
Yeah, there
Oh,
you go.
absolutely. Interrupting cow.
Like,
You
hello,
have-
Giants fan 247. It'll be just like that.
Yeah. Also, Carter, stop. Carter, I denounce that comment. If you've tried to sing before, you have a musical talent, and I won't take anything else.
Oh well, you don't have to have talent to be.
You can
musical.
have a musical talent to be musical, period.
You can have musical skill without.
More
talent.
laughing tea.
Sorry.
Something seems
Yeah,
different
something's
from
in the
last
tea,
week.
you guys.
What?
Ayahuasca.
What are we
tea.
talking about again? Oh my god.
It's funny to me. I hadn't even had the.
We're
tea
going
yet,
to the
so we're about
spirit
to go to
realm.
the moon.
We're talking about that guy. Anyways, so Rue found us in the beginning of the year, back in January, auditioned for the role of the King of the Thrones at that
Yes.
time. Then the timing on us finding the drummer treasure, when we did that, had already begun working with our amazing people who were helping us do the album and everything. Our drummers. So we made the decision to keep the album a fully collaborative effort, and then also add Rue with some songs with us. And we will talk about what songs those are in just a minute. But Rue has been extremely patient with us with our, continuing of the album and recording and everything.
Because there's so much like that goes into like coordinating with the other drummers that it feels like we had to like put the brakes on certain things and be like we have to work on this for this week or whatever. So it kind of I absolutely.
It's all
He's
good.
like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
No, I really is fine. I've never actually felt like I was like angry or frustrated at all.
Yeah.
Gives me an angry look. I'm a little scared. Okay.
So out of left field, but so correlated. That was amazing. Rue has the unique task now, though, of learning all of the songs from the album with all these different drummer styles. So,
That's tricky. That's
yeah.
tricky.
I was gonna say like I'm excited. I'm nervous-sided, but I know you can handle it. So I think it'll be awesome. And I mean they will be Ruified. So if there's anything that's not necessarily like Rue style in any way, or like our style in general.
If it's not my style, I won't play it.
It's not my tempo.
It's not my tempo. I just
Not
imagine
quite
you.
my tempo.
I imagine you in spectacles and like a blazer, just like looking down your nose at
You're
somebody.
like,
just,
how dare you?
I've got more of a mean sort of Buddy Rich face. Like,
Fair, yeah. Yeah, the dude always turned his head to one side. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no. So yeah, it was really fun. Kind of. I don't want to like spoil any of the questions. I don't know how quickly we want to get into the interview.
I think we're gonna get into it.
Let's go casual. We're gonna get into it pretty quick here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, it was really cool kind of seeing it all fall into place because we wanted to, have some time to breathe and just do some stuff. And then as we were planning for the album, it was almost, it was like Steve was saying, it was almost at the same time. I'm going to ignore that. It was almost at the same time that, we encountered Rue and we had the idea of doing the collaborative thing, and we had already reached out to some people. So it was kind of great that you showed up when you did. Sweet serendipity.
Oh,
I
definitely.
just kept swiping and
Yeah.
Like-
Were you on Tinder for bands?
yeah. Actually,
basically.
I was. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called Band Mix. And,
Yeah.
We will talk about that too, so you'll be able to
Okay,
talk
right,
about
right.
all
And
the
Tinder.
inner workings of it. Oh, and Tinder. Tinder for bands.
I
It's
matched with
literally
John.
TFB, Tinder for bands. You go
Tinder
on
for
there, you
bands.
see, which ones look the hottest, and then you're like, all right.
I'll just go on Tinder and make a UFN profile. It's just the whole
Please
They
let
don't-
someone date the entirety of
band.
UFN.
I keep getting messages like, "Who are you?" And it's like, all of us.
Yes.
We are the hive mind. We are the.
We are
collective.
Hive Mind, also known as UFN.
Yes.
And you have to say it with the raptor arms, unless it's not
I need that.
authentic.
Hive mind
Right
alert
swipe.
meme in the chat there.
Also, Carter, I do want to hear you sing. You're gonna have to send me a voice clip of that because 10 out of 10. Anywho's, so let's just get started into the interview. Let's just get started with the question. So you have to interview to get into the band again. I'm sorry.
This is the segment where normally we would switch to a
once.
video of a
Automatic
recorded call for an interview. But instead of that, he's here.
We're doing
Instead
it
of that,
live.
he's here. So
To kick it off.
to kick it up, tell us your name, where you're from, and what.
Okay. Where am
Sorry,
I
I'm
from?
finished now.
Right.
Where are you from? Wherever you want to be from. You got
Wherever.
lots of froms.
I mean, you could
Right.
say
You
whatever.
got-
Okay, so I'm from northeast Scotland in the Highlands, near a place called, actually a place called Cairngorm National Park, so it's in that area if you're looking on a map. And my name is Ruaridh, a bit like brewery, but with an R.
Yeah, I love it.
Pretty
Just take
much.
it with B. Yeah,
Eh?
Awesome. Just take away the B.
Yeah,
and you
pretty
get-
much. Or like
Rory.
how a dog would say Rory or
Rory.
Rory.
No.
Ruh-roh.
Scooby-Doo in my head now.
Yeah, pretty much. Rory.
Sorry, I'm just trying to say it like a dog.
Oh no, we're gonna. I hope people
I'm
don't start
sorry.
making animal noises at us in the streets.
I'm sorry.
Pretty much.
I try to say it the way that I think I can. I hope I'm respecting you in that. I'm like, Ruaridh, there we go.
You see, these are the turmoils, that we have in the inner band that you don't get to see. No. But,
Sorry, I'm losing them.
All right.
You did forget one answer.
What was
though.
the other question?
What band are you in?
Until further notice.
Oh, sick, dude.
Correct
Of
answer.
course.
Correct.
You got it. Ding,
10
ding.
points to Gryffindor. I won't accept you being in any other house. So.
Once we've matched on Tinder, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
So far, you're 3 for 3.
Tie in
I'm
the
keeping
knot.
score.
I'm like,
Yeah.
all right. This
So
is
then,
good.
yeah. So how did you meet us? How do you know us? So you mentioned we were on band mix, but like, what led up to that and all that?
Well, I've not been in a full-time band for a few years, and I'm always practicing anyway. I always try and practice every day or every second day as much as I can. And after a while, it's just boring, to be honest. If you feel like you're not applying that to a band situation, you don't progress. And I wanted to have the experience of playing in California, so signed up for band mix and Tinder and all the rest of it, and shot myself out there and got in touch and then auditioned, and there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's how it was.
Yeah, I can totally understand. Like, haven't been necessarily in that place yet, but I can totally understand how that can happen. Where you're like, you got your
Yeah.
instrument that you're playing, and then you're playing it for yourself. I mean, because of course you're gonna play your instrument for yourself too. And you're like, I want to build something here.
Yeah, it's just it's just doing something creative and actually utilizing all the time, to do something fun.
Right.
Well-
So that's it, really.
Yeah, I would say it's comforting to know that you were looking for a band. Like this is really what you want to do, and that's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, sure.
Pursuit.
Well,
no,
what's he
persistent.
feeling?
We didn't steal them off the street. We
No.
matched with them on Tinder.
Yes, exactly. There's a difference, okay?
Absolutely.
Let's do.
This is gonna be the official UFN canon for Rory.
We matched on Twitter. Stop talking now.
That bench is cursed.
So I don't think we asked any other drummers this question. They all just kind of said this sort of thing. But we want to know what your first impression of us was when you met us the first time. This is
Very-
after all the flirting on text.
Very, very warm, very opening, extremely intense, in a good way. In a good way. Very organized. I mean, look at this. Yeah, come on. Super organized.
And thank you, Mama J.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's her, so.
100%. Not very welcoming. Gave me a coffee pretty much as soon as I came in, which was definitely a good sign. If you try driving from San Francisco to Livermore in rush hour traffic,
It's
Seriously.
pretty brutal.
yeah, it was good.
You've been through the ringer.
The
And you're-
glorified parking lot.
And they're all gorgeous, obviously,
I know it.
Yes.
for sure.
Oh my god.
Get out of here. Stop. You've been excommunicated.
All right,
It's,
okay.
time, it's time to stop.
Time to stop. I need the giant clock.
I know,
Where
like
is
it's
it?
time to stop. Someone edit the clock in my hands when I do that. Anyways.
Freeze frame.
So I have another question for you. This is kind of a two-parter question. It's what songs are you playing on the album recording, and what is your favorite song on the album? Period.
Okay, so I'm playing This Is Temporary and Mirror Mirror. And favorite song though? Shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Man, here's the problem. I listen through the album pretty regularly with these guys. Rarely do I actually ask what the names of the songs are. I do like The Boy Who Cried Suicide. I really do. Famous People, though, I think that's going to be a really popular one. Yeah.
They
and,
haven't heard that.
Was it?
They know about it though.
Yeah, Christian
That was Christian,
played
yeah.
on that one,
Yeah.
and I'm jealous of it for sure. I think you may have the winning track potentially.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's putting his opinion on the winningest.
All right.
Place your bets.
Yeah, please you bet. I gotta say, the ones I'm looking most forward to, I would totally agree with Boy Who Cried Suicide is definitely one that I'm really looking forward to having out. That one and Lives by Mission is another one I'm really excited about. And honestly, this is temporary. I mean, it might sound kind of like, well, of course, you have your title track, but honestly, that song really hits in a way that we really don't have quite yet.
Honestly, I'm excited.
I think it's gonna land pretty heavy. It's gonna be good for sure. Yeah.
But I totally agree. I think Famous People is going to be a really popular one.
Interrupting Daniel Sherman, hello.
Woo! Welcome. And
What's up, my
hey,
dude?
you forgot Nightbot.
What?
Nightbot.
Oh, hi, Nightbot. How's it going?
Everyone do exclamation point Snakeo in the chat.
Hello, Xenia.
Hey!
Sweet.
I knew you were waiting for me to start. I knew you were waiting for
Yes,
me to
I
start
was.
talking, so I
Absolutely.
started to introduce them anyways.
Is that like Xenia, like Goldeneye?
Xenia.
Xenia.
Xenia. Oh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wish. I guess, yeah.
Xenia.
Xenia.
Ksenia.
K before it.
Xenia, I can't
KX.
breathe.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
for me, I'm most excited for This Is Temporary for sure. And I was actually thinking about this. I was stewing on this. That song, it is not probably the catchiest, but I think it's the best example of the extent of our musicality thus far.
I think it's definitely a really good show of what our sound is now.
Mm-hmm.
I really think it is.
Hello, Maddie Young.
Hello.
Hey!
I keep trying to do interruptions, but like you keep ending your sentences. in
I'm
such a
actually ending my
concise manner.
sentences.
I'm like, this is hard.
I'd say it's for sure got like a heavier element to it. Still working on that, getting that final mix on it. But I
Right.
think that
Don't y'all know it?
no,
We
but
sure
I think
are.
it's worth it. I think it's actually just putting in a bit of extra time for it, just because I think if it lands right, it'll be, like you said, it might not be the catchiest one potentially, but I don't know if it was me, I would probably gravitate to it because it's what I would like to listen to.
Yeah.
No,
No,
so-
totally.
Yeah.
It's got a huge amount of skill and musicianship in it too, and not that the others don't. I think actually they're all a good step up, even from what we did on Tremble. But compositionally and everything, it's evolved, it's matured a little bit more. It's really cool to listen to. So that one and Boy Who Cried, I'm extremely excited
It's
for.
the best song in the world.
Oh yeah, no, I keep having it stuck in my head, dude.
I'm blue.
Thanks,
Unbelievable.
Daniel.
Damn it, John, you had to mention it. Oh man. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a good question to go off on.
Yeah, no, I was
Got us all
like,
thinking.
I'm gonna ask the question that everyone's asking.
All right.
Yeah.
And then so I want to follow up by asking, who are your biggest drummer inspirations? And did you pull from any of them in particular to write your parts?
Yeah, definitely. For This Is Temporary, Thomas Pridgeon. It's quite a lot of that from Mars Volta.
Okay.
We don't have the splash text.
Yeah, we had text and everything we could throw out there.
Yeah, Thomas Pridgeon and definitely
Thomas Bridget.
a lot of Dave Grohl as well. But
Dave Grohl.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Dave, if you're watching.
Hi.
Call
Dave,
me
if you're
back.
watching,
I love your
hello.
beard.
Yeah.
Also, I have someone to introduce you to. Her name is Bianca. She talks very highly of you. Sorry.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
No.
up? I think that's what.
You were mentioning a lot when you were writing the parts to This Is Temporary about Dave Grohl and
Yeah.
his philosophy behind certain drum parts.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure I mentioned this in the first interview I did with you guys, but what's great about it is that it's quite simple, but I don't know, he executes it really perfectly. But Thomas Pridgeon I thought would be great for, or at least pulling in some of that Mars Volta style stuff. For like maybe about 3/4 the way through, you and I do a lot of stuff together. Like he pulls in a lot of like sort of fives, like, and I don't know, just trying to apply that to the kit with like kick drums and a lot of it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that.
I'm dropping hints so you
I
can
love
build a
that part
song
of the
in your
song.
head, you guys.
That's gonna be fun on stage.
This
Yeah,
album, we're
definitely.
going everywhere from Carter Beauford to Dave Grohl to Thomas Pridgeon to the Rez.
Yeah,
To-
right.
To Dave Matthews
The
Band.
Rev. Sorry,
Yeah,
the Rev.
oh
It's
hell
a V,
yeah.
not a Z. My
Carter
bad.
Buford, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Carter Buford fan, definitely.
That and the open kit, the hi-hat work. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's a lot of sprawling drum influences throughout this.
Yeah,
My foot's fried after that song just because my double pedal's actually broken and rarely do I actually use double pedal, so I'm trying to get as fast as possible on single pedal, and that's where like the Thomas Purgeon stuff comes in, like super fast doubles with paradiddles at the same time, midway through like verses and stuff. I don't know, just to give it an edge.
You ever do something with two hands and then you realize you can only use one hand, and you just get amazing at it too? That's how Ruaridh do.
That's
I don't know, maybe for the
Also,
footwork.
I've been fixated on your buttons, and I thought they said Cookie Street. So I was like, it's like, where did you get your shirt? I need one. And then I was like, oh, it says cook.
Shirt is for
I eat the
And
eye.
cookie is for me. You eat the eye of the cookie. Oh, man.
I gotta say, it's really exciting working with Rory. If you're looking at the Instagram stories from the past, like we're posting about practices and stuff, you'll find this guy drums till he bleeds.
Yes.
Legitimately. There is photo proof on Instagram.
I just keep hitting my face.
It's just, I think we have to have counseling. You gotta stop beating yourself up.
Oh my god.
But no, it's intense drumming. It's whole heart, whole effort the whole time, and we gotta. You just really gotta appreciate. I mean, you really can't ask for much more from a drummer in your band. I mean,
Again, that's the difference from practicing on your own to going into a band situation. Unless you're actually practicing to a certain BPM for an hour, hour and a half, maybe taking a couple minute breaks between, then you'll properly callous your hands. But like just on your own, you're in a totally different mindset when you're playing with people again. You know, in a sort of live situation. So your technique, like you might twist your wrist over a bit more. You mess up your hands a lot more. So I think it just takes time to maybe relax more with people as well. Because it's true, you do, or at least I did initially. It was like I noticed looking at videos every week that I was sort of freezing or more rigid than I should be. Just relax. Yeah, am I holding on too tight? And then obviously you're gonna wreck your hands.
Yeah. Oh,
And
he's
now
nervous
your
around us.
limbs look like octopuses.
Wow! Wacky inflatable arm full of juju.
Oh,
Ooh, buy a car.
I almost did that for a final project. Just that whole speech.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
Also, B, we were talking about Dave Grohl because that is one of the inspirations that Ruaridh uses when he drums.
I don't know a rock drummer who doesn't have Dave Grohl as an influence. Though.
Honestly, I would
Who wouldn't?
ask the same
Yeah.
question.
Like if you're not thinking about Dave Grohl at least a little bit, it's probably because you haven't listened to his music, and in which case, you should probably go educate
Are
yourself.
you even a drummer?
Yeah, I'm not gonna question you, but
Same with
I'm
the-
gonna highly recommend you go listen to Foo Fighters.
Right.
Same with Queens of Stone Age drummer, or even Smashing Pumpkins drummer, or Sparta's drummer, or at the drive-in. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going way back.
At
So.
the drive-in.
Just keeps going back every time you mention a new
Yeah.
band.
That's where Fabulous the
Beatles.
Marsville.
The Beatles.
Yes.
Timpani players from the 1800s.
Oh man, I love that timpani player number 3. Oh man, having 3 timpanis though in your orchestra.
Bro, we need a timpani.
Yeah, we need a timpani.
Executive decision.
Thank you. I mean, I've been saying that for
Classically trained
years.
Just one
I
timpani.
mean, and if
please.
Daniel's still in the chat, he can concur with me. I heavily encourage the use of timpani in every kind of music. Okay.
Also, B makes the very good comment that Dave Grohl also has the voice of an angel, and I agree.
A
Of
very
an
raspy
angle.
angel.
Of an angle. Of an angle.
Of an angle.
I could be your devil or your angle.
What does everyone think of their recent stuff, Foo Fighters?
Foo Fighters? I will be the first to guiltily admit that I haven't kept up with Foo
Yeah.
Fighters. I think I saw that they released a new album, listened to a couple songs, and was like, all right. But I didn't really look into it too much. So if anybody else can speak to that, I'm all ears.
I'm on yourself, girl.
I've gone off into the deep end into like math rock and stuff. I've been totally out of touch.
You're like, what? Polyphia did something? Wait.
Wait.
Yeah, I need to listen to that.
Yeah. No, and really like a lot of the commentary that I see from Dave Grohl is usually from like 2015, 2014 or so, or like before, and kind of like stuff from Monkey Wrench and like The Pretender and that kind of era of their music. So it's really, I actually saw an interview of him recently. It was all in grayscale, and it was like this really long interview about different experiences he's
Oh
had.
yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
It's a cool interview, and I almost feel like you can get a read on his personality. It's cool when you can, see interviews with artists and just see them talking, in a more casual
I think
manner.
the best one for him, like, and I've even listened to it on the way back, like, from practices, is just Back and Forth, the documentary for Foo Fighters. It's on YouTube right now. Someone's uploaded it. Yeah, well worth watching. Such a good doc.
Foo Fighters
sure,
documentary.
for sure.
I'm watching that. If not tonight, then tomorrow. Like it's
Yeah.
on. I'm doing it. So, and I will post on my story.
Well worth
I'm
it.
doing it
Yeah.
and tag you. Yeah. Do you want to take it with the next question, Jack?
Yeah, so it's just
Yeah.
kind of we're kind of vibing, but I wanted to ask. I can probably. Actually, I have no idea the answer to this question
Yeah.
because, as we know, you've got a lot of experience with different styles and genres of drumming. Mostly heavily, I think you said, was Latin.
Yeah.
But the next question that we have here is, what is your favorite genre to play?
I
Asking
think
the tough questions today.
I think the stuff that maybe suits me most, or stuff that I can get into very quickly, is kind of fusion stuff. And I know that sounds a bit wishy-washy, but it is kind of like,
Yeah, do a little bit of everything.
well,
No, I got you.
fusion kind of a bit like, say, if you're talking Dave Matthews Band or Santana, like
Okay.
kind of that sort of fusion. I
Fair.
can
Yeah.
definitely sort of flow
It's
into
like
that.
No Doubt. Not so much. Not so much the reggae-ish.
No, I do like that.
Okay.
It's just a little. I don't know. I think that something like Santana or Dave Matthews Band, or they have. I don't know. It's just a bit faster. There's more sort of groove to it. I don't know. No Doubt's kind of. You know.
So yeah, it's a little on the relaxed side of things. Okay.
It's a
So
little
you like the
slow.
fusions that are like upbeat.
Fusion, yeah.
So we got
Yeah.
Smooth All Day.
Well, I don't know. I guess that's like Dave Matthews Band. It does have. I haven't listened to that much of them lately, but yeah, I guess it has more of a feeling of. I get more enjoyment, and if I'm happy while I'm playing, or if I'm having a really good time, then I
Yeah.
can lock in, and I don't really think about it.
Is it safe to assume if you can work out to it, you like it?
That's different though.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
different. Okay.
That's for sure different. If I'm working out, it's to like Pantera or something.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gritty energy there.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
I love playing that, but I mean, I'm definitely not a heavy metal drummer. But I think, I don't know, Deftones as well. That's something I could lock into as well. Deftones, they have that sort of rhythm to it as well.
Yeah.
Two things that I would like to draw attention to. One is a little bit more off topic, so we'll start with it. Food Fighters is my new favorite canon for the band.
The parody band Food Fighters.
Tossing hot potatoes to fans, throw spaghetti. Instead of a mosh pit, they have food fights at their shows. I would absolutely go to that show. Can I
Sounds like an
please?
Aquabats concert.
Can I please have a comedy cover band of the Foo Fighters called the Food Fighters, and they just throw food at each other all day, like during the freaking show? I would love that. And then two, I think we mentioned something about documentaries earlier. Fun fact: Rue's actually made a documentary. Hashtag film school. So, you know.
Hashtag
that's
no
pretty
filter.
cool. Hashtag no filter. Cap, no cap.
Well,
Facts, no printer.
yeah, if you ever want to watch it, it's on Amazon Prime. It's called IED, Improve Every Day. It's
Yeah.
quite a hard hitting documentary. So
Get
have
that
a beer.
Have them here.
That's fun.
Unless
too.
you're underage.
Or if
Funny
you're
too.
underage, go
Especially if
ahead
you're
and have
underage.
one of those dollar store sangrias.
Have a root beer.
Yeah, have one of the, have a Capri Sun. No, get one of those like those little those little bottles that have the fruit punch in it, where you like snap
Yes.
off the top.
Oh my god,
And they're
those.
super sweet.
Oh, I love those. The all plastic bottles,
Yeah.
like the diffuse lighting. Like
Yeah,
the
exactly.
plastic.
D
Oh,
Parks, the moshed potato pit.
The moshed potato pit.
Oh my
That
God.
is really good.
That hits me where I live.
10 at 10 would do again. I just want to remind everyone in the chat, by the way, if you haven't already, go ahead and like the stream. And then we will continue on with a little bit more of an off-topic question, but on the topic of food. Rue, how do you like your bacon?
Oh man, I was gonna save this for later. So just so you know, no pressure whatsoever, but I'm gonna lay on the pressure here. You are breaking a tie. So you're the last drummer we're interviewing, of course, on this series. And every drummer so far has voted in such a way that it is completely tied up the two options for this.
And you technically, people have answered with more than the two options. You can do like a center ground.
Right,
But there's two
exactly.
extremes.
But just so you know,
Yeah.
everyone is waiting for this answer.
Yeah.
Really?
So no pressure.
Everyone.
So
It's like,
no-
all right, I'm head out.
7.7 billion people.
I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, it would be. I hate burnt bacon.
Mhm.
It's a waste.
Mm,
But I like it crispy.
okay.
Yes!
That's a win for crispy bacon. I was
That's
gonna
a
hit
win
the
for
air
crispy
horns,
bacon.
but I wouldn't have hit the air horns if it was soft, soggy, crappy bacon. So
I would have hit
I'm
him.
gonna be fair. I'm gonna
Soft,
be fair.
soggy, crappy bacon.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
feel
God.
personally attacked right now.
Let me talk about the fact that crispy bacon wins, and I'm telling you guys that I saw this coming. I knew it. I knew it. I prayed. I hoped.
Well, did you
I
ask him what he
bet.
thought about the pork tenderloin, and you
No.
based your assessment off of that?
I was like, how'd you like the pork tenderloin the other day? I'm not taking it.
It's like it was rather tender. Okay, doing my math right. We got.
We got
We
crispy
got-
bacon.
I just
Set.
want to say, GG.
GG. Good
GG.
game. Well played.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
good game.
What did you wait? I thought you said loser under your breath while coughing. Did I just totally mishear
No,
that?
not at all.
Loser.
I did not.
You suck.
Oh my gosh.
Suck.
Soggy floppy crappy.
Try again, stupid.
Oh.
Oh man.
Well, so
Crispy
thank you
bacon
very
wins.
much, Rue, for settling that
Yeah.
debate once and finally for all.
Not
Yes.
a problem.
I'm
We're
from
gonna-
Team Floppy. At least we get closure.
Yeah.
As long as you can pick it up and it stands,
Okay.
erect.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
right.
solidly crispy
That's
bacon.
it.
I got
Solid
it.
crispy.
That-
bacon.
That's all. That we gave a whole imagery description. We got exactly what this bacon is. Hands down, it's crispy. Great.
Oh yes.
Wish I had a
Yeah.
graphic to throw up, but I don't.
I will say, as a
Crispy
consolation prize, it was nice. Sorry, I interrupted you. As a consolation prize, it was nice that you don't like burnt bacon.
Yes.
Like that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
danger with cooking it crispy.
Exactly.
As well. And I find it's just like it ruins it for me.
Oh
so.
yeah. No, you can't
Sure.
burn your bacon. You gotta get the sun.
I didn't say hi to Maddie Young. Hi.
I thought
Sorry,
I
I
was
had to
waiting.
interrupt,
I
yeah.
was waiting for you to interrupt me this whole time.
Gotcha.
And like, cause I saw her show up, and I was like, I'm gonna let him do it. I'm gonna start elongating my sentences so he can cut me off. Never happened. So, yeah. Unfortunately. Well, hello,
Yeah.
Maddie. Welcome to the show. You have your introduction.
Yeah. You came in at quite a perfect moment, I guess.
Pretty
for
hyphy
that.
time, yeah.
All right, well done. Okay. Fair enough. Moving on.
Good.
Moving on.
All right. So this is all related. This actually is almost. It's more related to the drum stuff, but I'll ask this straight out. What's your favorite type of shoe to wear?
Oh, yeah, that's a great question, actually. I don't wear a shoe for bass pedal. I wear,
Okay.
it's just socks.
Oh.
But I do for my hi-hat pedal. And it's usually,
Oh wow.
usually Reebok or,
Oh, I
you
see.
answered
Get it.
yeah, probably this shoe. I
Oh,
absolutely
yeah.
That
love
looks
it.
nice. I like the green.
The
like-
Reeboks with the laces.
That's
Yeah. Or best drumming shoes I ever wore were Atomics. They're actually weightlifting shoes or bodybuilding shoes, but a good few drummers actually wear them. I think Tony Royster Jr. wears them. Super
wow.
lightweight. They weigh nothing, and they're like slippers, but they're very grippy.
Dang, that's
So-
cool.
Gives you a bit of extra grip if you like that on your kick pedal.
Right.
If you like a stopping point.
That's awesome. That's
For
perfect.
show.
Perfect. I love the crossing of like different fields and areas. You
Yeah.
know, the weightlifting community helped out some of the drumming community
Yeah,
this
right.
way.
The mailman community up to.
Atomics are awesome though. I'm thinking about getting another pair. Well worth it for drumming. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
almost
he's
that.
you're half and half when you're on the drum kit. Okay.
Yeah, if it's too grippy, you can't move that fast. That's why in the recording for This Is Temporary, my actual foot had a blister on it just for how, because I really did not get it first time. I had to keep just until it's right. But doing doubles or like triples and on your foot with the socket does burn it off.
Yeah.
Hello future, more like hello ow.
Hello, ah.
Might as well just take a file to your shoe or your foot, like the sole of your foot.
Yes.
It's cool. It's
That's
all right.
basically what you're doing.
You know, some people do that for beauty purposes. Hello, Lay.
Hello. Yes.
Oh, and bye, bye, B.
Bye, Bee.
Bye.
Thank you for stopping by the stream. So I guess I will just go on with the next question. And this one kind of has a two-parter as well, but I'm going to split it off between me and John. Question is, though, if you could hang out with any band dead or alive, who would it be?
And this is a hangout.
Hangout, yeah. Just
See,
going chill.
that's really hard. I mean, I would love, obviously, to hang out with Foo Fighters. Dave Grohl in particular, that'd be interesting. But, oh man, I had an answer for this. Motley Crue would be fun.
Motley Crue. Get up to some bad
Maybe
business.
for a night.
Yeah, for one night.
For one night, that'd be pretty good.
Probably handle a night.
And then you deal with the health effects for
I was
4
gonna
years
say, you gotta go
afterwards.
detox after for like at least a
I'm
month.
like, what's the point? You won't remember anything.
Yeah.
Motley Crue would be great. Or, this is really tricky because I know I'm gonna miss someone out that I really, really wanted to meet, who might still be alive and see this. Dang. Well, Led Zeppelin, obviously.
Oh, fair.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Mozart. That'd be fun.
Mozart.
Dude,
Yeah.
Mozart would be
Wolfgang Gang.
cool.
Yeah. May as well.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So, and then, sorry, yeah. As a follow-up to that, who would you, if you could play live with any band, who would you play?
Live. Oh,
Yeah. Any instrument too. You don't have to be confined to just drums if you don't want.
So I could be good at any instrument?
No,
That's up to you.
that's not.
That's up to you.
It
and your
depends on how much
your
you
level of
practice.
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this situation, whatever you choose to play, you can play it well enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We'll say whatever you do, you're good enough to play in the band.
You know what? This will sound so random. No, but obviously to play with Motley Crue would be sick, more for the after party.
Yeah. Just bundle it into one.
Yeah. Right.
To play drums for someone though, I think it'd be kind of cool to play drums, believe it or not, with Prince. That'd be a hell of a show.
I almost, because you were mentioning people to hang out, you're like, I'm gonna miss somebody. I'm like, Prince.
Yeah,
And then,
Prince would be sick.
okay, yeah.
I just want to play basketball with Prince, just like in Dave Chappelle afterwards.
There you
So,
go.
in your face, Charlie Murphy.
In your face, pretty work.
I'm surprised this is the first we've heard of Prince in these interviews. I mean, he's
Yeah.
in so much music.
Seriously,
Yeah.
man. And I don't know, even Michael Jackson's drummer. You know, regardless of whatever the hell you think of Michael Jackson, it's undeniable that the shows were incredible, and it's just such a tight performance. So to be part of something like that would be incredible. You know, it's because obviously everyone just knows Michael Jackson, but all the people playing with him.
Oh my gosh.
It's interesting.
So tight.
Because some of the best drummers in the world, some of the best music, guitar players or whatever, are usually session musicians, and not that many people know about them.
Yeah.
You know,
Fair.
Jay-Z's drummer, Tony Royster Jr. Like
That man is insane. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really compare, to be honest. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Well, everyone always forgets about the drummers on the back of like pop stars and everything, because I mean they're just going by their artist name instead of a band or whatever. And, on one hand, like I get it if you want to be a solo artist, but on the other hand, I'm like, but community in the band.
Yeah. Teamwork, sharing.
Yeah.
But I will say, the clips I've watched of Michael Jackson's drummer, the man's movements are so like quick and
Dude,
powerful.
He looks like he's rigid, but he's so stoic when he plays. But
yeah,
man, he's so good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
He's never off time, ever, not even for a fraction. So
That's wild.
it's worth it.
Yeah.
So I also want to kind of roll into another question, which is if you could get UFN to cover any song.
Yeah, I wanted to find a way to ask that question. I was like, I have the last one, but I want to ask that.
Yeah.
So it's like, if we could.
What song would you have us cover if you could?
Can't promise we'll be able to pull it out today.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you got one in your mind that we want to get to.
Dang, that's super tricky. Because I have heard a good few songs lately where I thought that would be kind of interesting to take on. I always thought I don't know if everyone's heard of Always or Always.
I was hoping that you mentioned. I was like, you've been looking at Always a lot.
Always, yeah. For some reason, I got a feeling like maybe in Undertow or Archie Marry Me, like something interesting could be done there. Maybe with a sort of heavier edge to it. I think that could be interesting. Or some Deftones.
Okay.
I think the Deftones would be super interesting to take on there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I remember listening to In Undertow, I think, because you mentioned it once
Yeah.
before in a conversation we were having, and I was like, okay, so I went and listened to it, and I was like, yeah, I think we should probably do this song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
100%.
genre in particular would you classify, for instance, Undertow as?
Oh, you know what? It is kind of indie, but it's sort of dreamy as well. It's kind of
Like a ethereal mix.
yeah, it is. If you guys haven't
Atmospheric.
listened to Always,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping Always looks at this and is like, oh wow, thank you.
Wow.
Then check him out. Yeah, Always.
All
Yeah.
these.
Yeah.
Kind
So-
of indie.
Yeah, it sounds like both of your options are like on the part where like if we tried to cover it, it would be like extending our talents. It's like it's the perfect amount of both similar and different to what we normally are comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like it's the right amount away that we could like find the difference or just like go one way or the other that makes it, I think, really dynamic and
Yeah,
interesting.
definitely. I mean, it's kind of interesting if you look at some covers by even Linkin Park or Audio Slave or something like that. Even Crawling by Linkin Park. If you can, I don't know, bring it down or you can do acoustic. Deftones are great at this. They kind of did acoustic versions of all of their songs, and they almost did warped covers of their own music. So I wouldn't even mind from a drumming perspective just slowing right down or just stripping everything back and just allowing a really interesting, or maybe making it darker, just taking it into a different sort of world. You know, even Amy Winehouse. Like I'd be up for doing an Amy Winehouse cover.
Okay, but I would not be upset with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
like I just think it'd be cool, you know, just to take something. I mean,
You know,
I
I
know
think-
there'd be a lot of fans who'd be like, "What the hell? You can't cover that." But
I think we should cover Enya.
And yeah,
yeah,
We
yeah.
should cover Orinoco Flow.
I think we should cover ABBA.
ABBA.
No.
I think we should do
Why not?
Dancing
Because
Queen.
no.
Honestly, why
Young and
not?
free,
Because no.
only
Sorry, that's gonna be the end of the stream. I have
The future is
No, you have too much power.
I can't.
Dancing Queen, feel the beat on the
Oh, no.
I'll end it.
You can dance, Jack.
We're gonna
You
cover
can
ABBA.
jive. Having the time of
We
your
might
life.
cover ABBA, but I'm,
I can boogie.
Is that ABBA?
I don't know.
is it? I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe. Shazam! Where's Shazam?
Yeah, I can boogie.
Yeah, boogie. No. Oh.
I don't know the rest of the word.
Words.
She doesn't really announce the words very well. You kind of have to pick. You got to pick the words that you want to know and then listen to it like a million times over, and you're like, "That's what she's saying." She's saying you can dance. And that's that.
Hi, Solon.
anyways. Oh, hi,
Good to see
Solon.
ya. I'm getting to interrupt again to say hi to you.
That was good,
And
that was
ending
good.
the conversation about ABBA and
I th-
anything even close to ABBA.
I thought it was awkwardly silent around here
Yeah.
in this area. I was like, he's waiting on something. I know it.
Yeah.
Then suddenly interrupting
Yeah.
I
Cap.
felt the disturbance in the force.
Why'd you say it like that though?
I don't know.
So we have 2 questions left.
Yeah.
One is actually a question we have planned, and another one is one that I just came up with because I realized the answer we had to another question was, I need more.
Do you want to ask both of them?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. The first question, it's related to the question we just asked you actually. Which UFN cover is your favorite?
Oh, let's see. I love Monkey Wrench
Okay.
for sure. If I'm warmed up, I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Misery Business is great fun.
Oh, we love Misery
Yeah.
Business.
Oh, yeah.
Great fun. But Monkey Wrench, oh man. No, if we nail Misery Business, that's a great feeling.
Alright.
More just because there are more parts, I think, to remember. Monkey Wrench is kind of more simple. It's like A, B, or,
Yeah.
you know, but Misery Business does have these little section parts, and I don't know, it'd be cool. Maybe we
Okay.
should, we should try that out today.
We should totally do
Yeah.
that.
absolutely.
And I was shoot. Oh no, my brain. Oh, I was just gonna say I was doing my pre-stream warm-ups, like, cause I warm up for bass, cause I mean sometimes we play music on the streams. So I was playing so much Paramore. So
He was playing.
I was not playing ABBA. I would.
It's his guilty pleasure.
No.
Trying to
Was
hide
Dancing
it.
Queen.
No.
God, I like how that's the only song we ever reference. 'cause
I
that's what
won't.
we do.
I won't learn that bass line. And like, if God God forbid UFN ever covers that song, I'm gonna play it so different.
You know what?
It's gonna be unrecognizable.
One of the best bass lines I think you should definitely learn is either the one from Call Me Al or, you know, You Can Call Me Al.
Is that an ABBA song?
No.
No.
Yeah, Call Me Al. Yeah, Paul Simon.
Paul Simon. Okay.
Hell yeah. One of the best bass lines. That was so fun to play.
All I could think was Palin with Al by the Squirrel Nut Zippers, and that's not at all the song you're talking
Paul
about.
Simon or Club Tropicana by Wham. That's pretty good bass line.
Okay, all right, I'll check
Pretty
that out.
fabulous.
Wham! Make it big.
You know what has like surprisingly difficult bass lines? Michael Jackson
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
and Outkast.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Outkast, great drumming.
I tried to play Hey Ya, because I mean I learned like a way to play Hey Ya, because we used to jam with that sometimes. But then I went and tried to learn how you actually play Hey Ya. Forget
Jesus.
about it.
Jesus.
Just forget about it.
Hey yeah.
Yeah.
Hey yeah.
So, with all that, we do have our final question, which is one of the more important ones, if not the. And it is, do you know, two-parter, how grateful we are to have you collaborating with us on this album, and how happy we are to have you as our drummer.
Dude, I think you just, you know.
Have we made that clear?
I hope we have.
It's
because
very clear, and I'm very grateful to be a part of it, to be honest. I think that's the more. I'm grateful. I don't think you guys need to be grateful. I'm glad to be along for the ride. You know?
That was so wholesome. Oh man.
It's true.
Well, we love you, Rue. And we're happy to have
Thank
you
you.
here. Of
Appreciate
course.
it.
I gotta say, this whole project has definitely been a wow. Yeah, I wonder if they could do it. And then we asked you to join, and it was an easy ask to do because it was just so clear to me that it was the right choice.
No, definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah. It was kind of like it became we just morphed into like when are we gonna ask and how rather than like
So
are
we
we
should
going to?
probably wait a little bit, see how it goes. But in the back of the minds was all like, can we just ask?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I do wanna draw attention to the fact that Jack and I are both wearing This Is Temporary merch.
Oh yeah, this is the merchandise for this is temporary.
Yes, if you got one of these shirts and it did not have any text on the back,
Like this.
like that, and not like this, even though
Oh,
it's
there's
really
text on
dark.
the back.
and
Yeah, it's really. You're gonna have to get a lot closer
Yeah.
for that to be evident.
It's really dark.
But see, there's text on that.
Yeah. That's how it should look.
And there should be text on yours. And if there isn't, which a lot of the things that were sent out did not have any, you should be getting an email, and then you can get all that resent to you. And you'll have 2 shirts.
Yeah.
So you can give one to a friend, and you can keep the better one for yourself, or you can give the better one to your friend, and you keep the other one to yourself, whatever one you want. But yeah, and then
So Bonfire will be emailing you it, on the account that you made your purchase on.
Yes.
And then you just need to send them images of your shirts that don't have text on the back.
Yeah.
And any of the shirts with this logo on them, any of them should have the set list and logo on the back.
Yeah.
So just send them a picture where it's blank, send it back to them, and they will ship you a new shirt that is corrected.
yes.
It is all gonna get handled.
So yeah, I just wanted to mention that really quick while we had the time. You can get, you know, these opposite matchy colors though. But yeah. So extra merch. You're so welcome. But yeah.
Since we are on the topic of This Is Temporary, do you want to celebrate with one of our songs?
Yeah, I think so. One of
Yeah,
the songs on our
yeah.
album. Rue, you can just sit there and look pretty.
Look pretty.
Yeah?
Bob along.
You're like, really?
Which one are we doing first?
The one that's
I
off
mean-
of This Is Temporary.
Yeah, you can sit on there.
You know what?
Oh,
should I
right.
go on your other side? Because,
you wanna switch?
Yeah,
Switcheroo?
otherwise the drums are just gonna dominate.
Do it.
This is true.
I don't like to dominate.
Cool.
This is Rue.
This is Rue.
This is Room Prairie.
This is Rue.
Out of my way.
Leave us.
No, he says.
No.
Oh man. Now you get to see
What
this side
is
of Rue.
happening?
Yes. Profile shot. Yeah.
Okay, y'all, does that sound super fuzzy to you on the other side of YouTube?
Fuzzy.
Because it's not supposed to be fuzzy at all.
Let us know.
Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz.
Fuzz, 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 fuzz.
Fuzz, 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 fuzz.
Yeah, feel free to remove
Yeah,
that.
you got time.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Fuzz, 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 fuzz.
Fuzz, 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 fuzz.
Okay, never mind. Fixed it. It's all good.
Fuzz, 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 fuzz. Fuzz, 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 fuzz. You're doing great.
Don't pay attention to that.
Doesn't sound any different than the first time I played it. I've read the words, but they don't make sense. I see the lines, but they don't add up. I raise the flag, but the blood still pours. Yeah, the war still has me on all fours. You gave me a word, but I don't see a promise. You drew guidelines, but you're just a preacher. You saw my flag in the purest white, but you couldn't resist the fight. Got your 3-day high. Dry your tears, don't cry. Got your 3-day high. Dry your tears, don't cry. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes to get your 3-day high. Tell me, is this my fault or is it yours? I'd read it all aloud, but you closed all the doors. Only if you want to, Baron. I needed someone to comfort me and not make me feel alone. This is what I thought love was, fighting, fighting, all because I didn't fit in a size 2. I didn't do what you want me to. Got your 3-day high. Dry your tears, don't cry. Got your 3-day high. Dry your tears, don't cry. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes to get your 3-day high. Welcome, Ren. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes to get your 3-day high. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes, do what it takes. Do what it takes to get your 3-day high.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
We love it.
I know, Rain, you are now part of that song forever. So, unfortunately, on the album, you will be hearing High Rain in the background. So that's official.
Is it gonna be only visible in like a spectrogram? Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all hidden?
It's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna put those weird frequencies you're gonna be hearing. Don't even worry about them, but like put them through a spectrogram.
Yeah.
At the end of 3-day high, I'll just hide in some. I should hide in some pictures. Sorry, nothing.
You're
I
like,
definitely
"Ooh."
already had that idea.
It never happened. Do 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 do. I don't know what that was, but it kind of sounded like habit. Sorry. Do 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 do. Yeah,
Just change up
exactly.
the song pattern of Rabbit.
Chicka chicka chicka. But I guess
Let me go check on Twitch.
going on, we're gonna be talking a little bit about how it was to write the song
Yeah.
known as the songs known as This Is Temporary and Mirror Mirror. So I was about to start the sentence off with "as I understand it," but I understand it pretty well. So Mirror Mirror was actually brought to us by John first. and I added the choruses in. Yeah, and so that was another one of our lyric collaborations.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I really like how that one folded out. And does he do it? Ruaridh, do you do it verbatim on how it was planned, or did you add things?
For Mirror Mirror, a lot of that main groove is already established for sure. Complex, annoying beat. He's actually
Like, as a matter of fact,
Jack's a really good drummer.
well, it was John's.
That
Oh, so
I wrote that. Yeah.
That was
you
John's.
wrote that? Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't worry,
it was
you used
already
a computer.
great. The only things
I can play it still.
The only things that I maybe like tried to write were the chorus sections. You know, those sort of solo sections there.
Yeah.
And obviously adding, I don't know, dynamics and also shifting between certain parts. That was actually the track I struggled with most, even though it was kind of easier in a way than This Is Temporary. Just remembering the individual drum parts because there's a solo for every time we go to the chorus, and it repeats 3 times, and you have to remember these individual solo parts.
6 different solos, basically.
Yeah. This Is Temporary is a bit different though. That was more really thinking of stuff to write, and on the I wrote down all the different parts, and I'm not great at transcribing my own drums, but like you saw me like put up a stand and like just to try and write down if we got an idea or record it. So no, that was heavy drum writing for that song.
Yeah, it was pretty fun to watch. I mean, it was an excellent, like, if we were like testing you, it would have been amazing, because I mean, we have Mirror Mirror, which was like pretty rigid in like the way that it was written, and then This Is Temporary had so much room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worked a lot on structure for that.
And we're really happy with it.
I mean, we mentioned it before. I'm so excited for that song to come out. I definitely will be bopping that on my playlist on the friggin' road on my way to work. People are like, who the hell is that?
Yeah. Bro.
It's still so exciting to me that we have never played that.
No.
Ever. I don't think
Live,
we even played it on stage.
Not on stage. Yeah.
It's super duper new, and I can't wait until y'all get to hear it.
Top secret.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only songs that we haven't played, like on stage or at all, or like on any lives, I think would probably be Famous People. This Is Temporary, obviously.
For now. Just kidding. We haven't played that. We just don't play it often.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, read the back of my shirt. What are the songs?
Wait, I need a reference list.
We've never played Boy Who Cried Suicide.
Yeah, we did.
Well, New Year's show.
Oh, that's right, we did. T Stockholm is Cat in the Window, I want to tell you, of course. This is a huge album, so forgive me. I can't. So Famous People, Mirror Mirror. I don't think we played on stage.
We might have played the broken down version of it on stage.
Yeah, maybe.
I know Lies by Omission we did acoustically, but we've never played that full.
That might have been the one I was thinking of.
I'll count it. That's 4.
We've played 3 High a bunch. Untitled 1 and I'm Blue are the other ones. So Untitled 1 I think might be fresh.
There was one stream that we did a broken down version of it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure we played it once. So I would say that's 4 songs that are brand spanking new.
Yeah.
That you can add to your thing that you've never actually heard before. But
And
you
that's
probably
another
haven't heard a lot
benefit.
of the other ones either.
And that'll be another benefit of emailing Bonfire back with your merch pictures, so that you can also have a list of the songs on This
You can
Is
just
Temporary.
read them. You can just be like, I've heard
Because
that one. And
There
that
are
one,
a lot.
and that one, and that one, and that one.
Of the ones that you guys have heard, I actually want to know which one are you most excited to get like a full version of?
Yeah.
You know, because you already have Cat in the Window, and I Want to Tell You, and T Stockholm Syndrome. I love that chord. But of the ones that you have heard us play, maybe on streams or on different videos, which one are you excited for the most to have like on Spotify and on your playlist and everything? Let us know. There's so many in this album. Like as they've been rolling in our internal systems and network, I've just been listening to them almost nonstop on every listening platform I have.
Yeah, me too. Because of course I'm the one mixing them, so I hear them all the time. But I get in my car and I go and pull in the cloud files that we have.
Yes.
And just on my way to work, I'm like, yeah.
The boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm like, I really don't want to. Like,
I know, I wanna play
I
it,
want to
but
play
no.
these songs. We are gonna play these songs so much.
Dude,
Yeah,
so
that's
much.
true.
Actually,
Is that-
I wanted to mention one time we were the other day we were in the studio for The Boy Who Cried Suicide actually, and we were going through it and adding things, and he was like fine tuning a part of the song, and he stopped it right before like the really crazy part that is like my favorite part of the song, and I was like,
How dare you?
and I just looked at him like dejected, and he was like, what?
I'm just editing. You've gotta be. Just,
I was like, just play through it next time. You can edit it later. Oh, man. So, yeah.
Later?
So we're pushing the album back again. But way to flex, you guys. I know, I feel bad because it's like we're listening to the album without them. It's like, I'm sorry, they're just too good. Oh, man. We can't just commit it to memory and listen to it in our brains.
Also, just to be certain, we're gonna announce the final release date on one of these.
Yes.
So
So
keep coming.
Yeah.
You want to know when the album's coming out.
keep
Yes.
updated and stay tuned
Stay
to
with
our
us.
Live at Fives. I like that term, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
And you can add like a little stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
It's like it's funny because
Stay
it's
frosty.
Stay frosty,
Stay
gentlemen.
Stay frosty.
Yeah, stay tuned is like from radio days. Because
Yeah.
you have to tune your radio to get the right station.
Yeah.
And that's just it's now for anything that you want to keep up with.
Yeah.
It's like how the iPhone has like the freaking old telephones, like the old telephone picture
Yeah.
for it.
Or the save icon on your computer is a floppy disk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I
like
need
no
you to
one
look at a
uses
floppy
floppy
disk.
disks
What the heck
anymore.
is that? Oh, you know the save icon? That's a thing. They made the save icon a
No.
real thing?
Yeah, it's like the future is now, old man. Like, what are you doing?
Oh,
Hey,
man.
fellas, I guess you're right.
Yeah,
Giving Rue an existential crisis, realizing how much is recycled.
Oh my god. No, but really though, I mean, yeah, stay tuned. Floppy disks.
Absolutely.
This week on our Live at 5, stay tuned and floppy disks. We're
Oh my
going back
gosh.
to the past and hello future.
Coming this summer.
It's coming.
Until further notice.
Oh no.
Until
I-
further notice.
honestly though,
Yeah.
Talking about the past.
Coming this.
see,
Coming.
coming this whenever.
Coming this eventually. But definitely not in a year.
Coming this redacted.
Coming this redacted. True.
All right.
Yeah, let's play another song. I feel
Yes.
like I'm really itching to play more
Yeah.
music with you guys.
I'm in a low key mood, so I say let's go back to some tremble stuff.
Okay.
So, all right.
I thought you were gonna start playing T, and I was like, that's not on
I
T.
almost did.
In the summer, we had 1,000 little things that kept us blind and ignorant of all that tiny little stings. And in the winter, those things came out due to the cold, and love was getting old. You never told me how you really felt. We I think it adds character.
It builds character.
It builds
What is that? A low C sharp?
I think we have another acoustic guitar.
We do.
Yeah.
We just
Use
need
that
we just need to
eventually.
get it. that's
Yeah,
all.
play the one with a single string. Oh, not that one, Rue.
This one is
That one
great.
is very out of
What's wrong
tune.
with this one?
Oh no. He's gonna test
Just
it out.
play an E major for me.
Oh,
Don't
cute.
wee,
Can I just say it's really refreshing to have drums on that song, by the way, in any
Yes.
manner. Just amazing.
Martin!
Monsieur Martin.
Monsieur Martin. Signor Martin.
Signor Martin.
Give me like Iglesias.
All right.
Martin.
I gotta say though,
GG that guitar.
I really like this Yamaha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The classical strap always throws me for a loop, but fair.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
When you
He's gotta play like a mariachi band now.
Someone put ping in my face.
Smack him in the face with the guitar. That's what Jack does to me.
I'm playing like John.
Cool. Fun.
Ole!
Me.
Oh yeah.
Yes, please start singing Mi Corazón. Go off, John.
I smell burning.
Deliciousness. That's
just
what I
from how hot you
smell.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I know you never heard this one before, but I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe
We're not gonna do that.
Maybe it's because I'm sitting in the corner, man.
Don't make me do that with. Wait. Oh wait. I can do the bridge part.
You can do the bridge.
Well, you're technically in the corner, so I mean it should be hot over there since it's 90 degrees and all that.
I guess so. But I legit smell burning.
Oh, I know. Me too. I was like, I'm sure the house isn't burning down. It's fine. Jack said, "Hello, M Crab." Yes.
Oh no!
No!
I can't reach up that hard.
Yeah, that's how that section goes.
Spider Jack does whatever Spider Jack does. When he puts his base between his legs, he looks like a spider. Look out! Here comes Spider Jack.
All right.
It's funny because he's terrified of them. So you know, not terrified. He just doesn't like spiders. I shouldn't out him like that. Sorry, Jack. Everyone knows about it now. Anyways.
Yeah. Do we
What?
want to go ahead and just like steamroll
Let's
through
just
another?
do more music.
Let's just
I'm
play more songs.
fiending for it. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
We
Yeah,
should-
CSM.
We should request covers and just try and see if we can play.
We
You know, I
actually
agree
do
with that.
Usually. We actually do usually. Usually we don't know all of the songs, but if you guys do have any requests for any covers, please let us know in the chat, and then we will take this off of CSM and wait for you guys to
Exactly.
do that.
Like you have until the end of CSM to give cover requests. Go.
Yeah. Go.
Timer starts now.
Good luck quoting the lyrics and doing requests.
I was gonna say. So I guess you moved away from home with my music, not a note of feeling in your voice. It's kind of sticky. So a touch of fabric on my skin from a tapestry couple of requests
Cover
early on.
suggestions are now closed.
Cover suggestions are now closed. But we got, someone said, in general, Paramore, I believe that was Carter. Someone else said Safe and Sound. And then The Only Exception, which is also by Paramore. However,
Boring.
No. No.
It's not bloody Valentine's Day.
Two said anything by 3 Days Grace. And then we had Piece of My Heart by Mayday Parade. I don't think we know.
I love 3 Days Grace, but I don't know a song. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play a song. By
I'd
them.
say, Rue, using this list, which one would you pick?
Wait, is the Paramore one?
It's any
any.
Paramore.
Any Paramore.
Not
all
Misery
kinds.
Business.
Not Misery
The
I
Business.
point
don't
is
have
to
the
do
range.
something different.
Yeah.
Like,
Ain't it fun?
oh, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't it fun?
Yeah,
Ain't it?
that
Ain't it,
could
though?
be kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's way more fun on the kit. But
It
yeah,
is.
Bye,
try.
Alyssa. Thanks for visiting.
Bye, Lisa.
I don't know Peace of My Heart. I don't know 3 Days Grace.
I don't either.
I can't really remember. It depends what you guys know, right? I mean, I'll
Yeah, I
just,
was
like,
gonna
add
say we
on.
don't know anything.
I'm
by
the limiting
3 Days
factor.
Grace.
Mostly.
Right.
There you go. I mean, I'm up for that.
Ain't
Ain't
it?
it fun?
Ain't it
That could be
fun?
fun. It's just,
It could be fun, ain't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try and play it on the Kahan. It won't sound as good though.
I'm sure it'll sound delicious. Whatever you do, bro.
I mean, you could always do The Only Exception.
Pulls out the good old Blink-182 first date request.
And if John doesn't know it, I know the bass line, so it's pretty self-explanatory.
Pulls out the good old Blink.
We can do it. We have done it before.
I mean,
You get a pass. You're on Cajon, and you're trying to play Travis Barker.
that's
you,
true.
Do you
wanna?
actually know it though?
Yeah.
We have played it before.
Fuck. No.
Oh! See, shame. Alright, we doing it. In the car, I just can't wait to pick you up on our very first date. Is it cool if I hold your hand? Is it wrong if I think it's lame to dance? Do you like my stupid hair? Did you guess that I didn't know what to wear? I'm just scared of what you think. You make me nervous, so I really can't eat. Let's go, don't wait. This night's almost over. Honest, let's make this night last forever, forever and ever. Let's make this last forever, forever and ever. Let's make this last forever. I can't snap that fast. When you smile, I melt inside. I'm not worthy for a minute of your time. I really wish it was only me and you. I'm jealous of everybody in the room. Please don't look at me with those eyes. Please don't hint that you're capable of lies. I dread the thought of our very first kiss. A target that I'm probably gonna miss. Let's go.
Jack's the
Don't
only
wait.
one.
This night's almost over. Honest,
Get
let's
there.
make this night last forever, forever and ever. Let's make this last forever, forever and ever. Let's make this last forever. Let's go, don't wait. This night's almost over. Honest, let's make this night last forever, forever and ever. Let's make this 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 last forever. Woo!
Yeah.
Yes.
Good job, y'all.
Lovely.
That was
Yeah, no.
awesome.
I forgot every time we start that song when we do play it on the rare occasion, I forget that it's constant.
Constant.
So I'm like, When can I get a pick?
Yeah, I'm like, finger picking was a mistake.
Yeah.
The bridge. Yeah. There's actually a Scratch 22,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Scratch 21, excuse me. There's a Scratch 21 song that has a really good bridge, and every time the bridge comes along, I sing it in my head because it's the same time in the break, and I'm like, I mean, I should just start singing it out because I mean, it kind of works. But yeah. So it is 6:26. We only have 4 minutes of stream left, so I'm gonna use this time to do our announcements today. Let me just pull this up and
Put on, wait, you need glasses. You need to look official.
Thank you.
Yes.
Like we're like, hey, everybody request covers, and we're like, you know what? Actually, we're just gonna play first date.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
Someone
Thank
did
you.
put it there though.
Yeah, they did, I think.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for everyone who contributed to the Patreon this month and to our This Is Temporary merch campaign. We hope you love your tees, tanks, and hoodies. If you got your stuff with the back not filled out, I know we mentioned it earlier, but you will be getting an email, and then you can get your real official shirt sent out to you, and you will have double the merch that you had before.
Yes.
And then there's some more things. Merch store is being evaluated, so we will be putting out our new merch as soon as possible, and then soon you guys will be able to get some new merch. And then Saturdays, looking forward to the Red Ranks and the finale of my Dead by Daylight stream. So I will be getting to the Red Ranks. I will be doing some grinding off stream, therefore I can actually get into the red version of the ranks because it's a little hard to get there on stream with only 2.5 hours to do so. So all that to say, thank you very much for joining us, and I will be handing these back to John. Ta-ta.
You done there, Hermione?
Ugh.
Sorry, speaking
Or
to you.
worse.
That was amazing.
Or worse, expound. She has a very different accent, so excuse you.
Damn,
You know
I
what?
really wanted to play Ain't It Fun. I mean, do
Aw.
you guys... You could,
I'm about it. We have a motivational moments with John to do.
We have a motivational
I
moment
can
with
keep it
John,
short.
and then we can end it with Ain't It Fun. But I have to mention something really quick because we were just watching the Pirates of the Caribbean, so that's why the Ruaridh Macintosh Turner, and then everything. But and the pirate hat. Oh, look at that! Funny. But I
the dots.
actually noticed that Keira Knightley and Emma Watson have the same type of accent, so that's very interesting.
Pirates of the Caribbean. It's tropical. I love it. I love it.
Perfect. It's perfect.
where's the rum go?
Why is the rum gone?
Oh
Just bring up
my
the picture.
goodness
It's like, I love it.
I love
All right.
it. That was perfect.
So do we want to do the motivational minute with John?
After Machado!
Welcome to Motivational Minute with John. I'm your host, John, and I just want to go ahead and talk about a topic really quick about growing up. I think that growing up is an extremely almost overemphasized point in our culture nowadays, because everybody's trying to focus on how the kids are behaving, and that's definitely important. But just know that your life is longer than through your 30s, through your 40s. And just know that you don't have to have everything settled by then. There's so much that you can do. And as you're growing up, you'll find that your life evolves. And sometimes the plan that you had in your 20s or your teens that was a good plan runs out of steam, and you just find a new thing. And here's the thing, is that even if your plan runs out, there's so much that you can do in life that you're going to be fine. Like, there's the Andy Grammer song, Keep Your Head Up, and there's actually a real profound truth in that you're going to turn out fine. You're going to be just fine in your life. There's so much that you can do, and there's so much potential that you are, no matter what age you are. And I think that just keeping yourself moving forward is the perfect way to realize that. Just whatever forward means to you. So, there you go.
Oh my god.
We starting together?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I was just so captivated by this
It's like,
sword.
wow.
2, 3.
Wow.
I don't mind letting you down easy, but just give it time. Kind of swing. If it don't hurt now, just wait a while. You're not the big fish in the pond no more. You are what they're feeding on. So what are you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? Oh, what are you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? Ain't it fun living in the real world? Ain't it good being all alone? Where you from? You might be the one who's running things. We can ring anybody's bell and get what you want. You say it's easy to ignore trouble when you're living in a bubble. So what are you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? Oh, what are you gonna do when nobody wants to fool with you? Ain't it fun living in the real world? Ain't it good being alone? Ain't it good to be on your own? Ain't it fun you can't count on no one? Ain't it good to be on your own? Ain't it fun you can't count on no one? Ain't it fun living in the real world? Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real. Ain't it fun, baby, now you're one of us. Ain't it fun, ain't it fun, ain't it fun, ain't it fun living in the real world? Ain't it good, oh, being all alone? Ain't it fun living in the real world? Oh, 'cause the world don't orbit around you. Being alone. Go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world.
Yeah.
Nice on.
That's so much fun to play with the backbeat. I
Dude,
love it.
Straight up, I was like, it's kind of swing. I loved it.
It was so fun, Kit. Love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So much
We're gonna have to play that when we.
Sounds like what we're about to be doing.
Yes.
Thank you guys
Exactly. Yes.
If you ever want to catch any of that fun action, Ruaridh on the kit, us on our electric instruments, and Sam on vocals, come subscribe to us on Patreon and you can get the third Wednesday practice streams in which we do full band practice and you get to see it.
A whole hour of it.
A whole hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Hang out, chat with us a little bit. We can't promise we'll respond to like every message, but
Yeah.
totally.
We have had a viewer. We did have Ren there last week. Was it last week? It was last week.
Yep.
Good fun time. Played some music and chatted it. It was fun. I'm just saying, you should show up to those.
Show up.
You should come along. You should come.
Yeah.
You should go.
And thank you for showing up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah.
But yes, anyways, thank you for those who have supported us on Patreon. But if you haven't already, yes, the bar tier gives you the third Wednesday full hour of practice. And that one is not PG as this one is advertised as.
We tried today.
I'm like, we tried. We tried today.
You know
Last
what?
week and this week there was some slips, but
Go learn
but
something.
but yeah. So if you are chilling and you have your parents' permission to be on these streams because they are PG, then don't join us for those ones because we're adults and we use big boy words.
Big boy words.
So all that to say, thank you so much for joining us today, and we will see you next time. Hopefully see you on Saturday for the stream, for my last final stream of Dead by Daylight in the red ranks and everything. Hopefully I can get there in time. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining us, and bye.
The future is bulletproof, the aftermath is secondary. It's time to do it now and do it loud. Killjoys, make some noise! Drugs, give me drugs. I don't need it, but I'll sell what you got. Take the cash and I'll keep it. 8 legs to the wall. Hit the gas. Kill 'em all. And we crawl, and we crawl, and we crawl. You be my detonator. Give me love, give me love. I don't need it, but I'll take what I want from your heart, and I'll keep it in a bag. In a box. Put an X on the floor. Give me more, give me more, give me more. Shut up and sing it with me. Na 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 na. From once a killer, na 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 na. To every enemy, na 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 na. Like a proper day, standing in the formation. Na 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 na. Plastic surgery, na 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 na. Keep your apology, give us more detonation. More, give me more, give me more. Let me tell you about the sad man. Shut up and let me see your jazz hands. Remember when you were a madman? Thought you was Batman and hit the party with a gas can. Kiss me, you animal. Na 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 na. You in the na 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 na. Walk up the can. Na 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 na. I think we're na na na. Burning your information. Na 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 na. Plastic surgery. Na 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 na. Keep your apology, give us more detonation. Right here, right now, all the way to Battery City. Little children who raise their open, filthy palms like tiny daggers up to heaven. And all the juvie hoes and the riddling rats ask angels make from neon and eating garbage. Scream out, what will save us? The sky opened up, everybody wants to change the world. Everybody wants to change the world, but no one wants to die. Wanna try, wanna try, wanna try, wanna try, wanna try. I'll be a detonator.
track of how much we really spent.
Let's go blackout at the bar, oh baby, please don't use the card. Don't wanna feel this shit tomorrow. Fuck how much we gotta borrow.